Today, we're going to talk about something super important: what to eat right after you work out to get the best muscle growth. So let's get right into it.
And seriously, I'm not exaggerating here. The food you grab after hitting the gym, it might just be the most important meal of your day. It can literally be the difference between seeing awesome progress and feeling like you're just spinning your wheels.
Here's a way to think about it. You've just put your muscles through a battle, right? They're tired, they're broken down, and they are starving for nutrients. At this very moment, they're basically a dry sponge, ready to soak up anything and everything you give them. That's why your next meal is so incredibly important.
So, what's the magic formula here? You might be surprised, but it's actually super simple. It really just comes down to two main things.
And here they are: protein and carbs. You need both. Think of protein as the construction crew. It gets in there and starts repairing all those muscle fibers you just worked so hard to break down. That's how they get stronger and bigger. Then you've got carbs. Carbs are all about refueling the tank. They restock your muscle's main energy source, called glycogen, so you're actually ready to go for your next workout. To really nail it, you want to aim for a ratio of about 3 parts carbs to 1 part protein.
Okay, that's enough of the sciencey stuff. Let's get to the fun part, the food. I've got 7 really powerful, super easy meal ideas that are going to kickstart your recovery and growth.
All right, kicking things off with an absolute classic: chicken and rice. I mean, you've seen every bodybuilder eating this out of a Tupperware container, right? Well, there's a really good reason for that.
See, the grilled chicken gives you this amazing source of high-quality, lean protein that gets right to work on muscle repair. And the white rice? That's your fast-digesting carb source to quickly top off those energy levels. It's simple, it's effective, it just flat-out works.
Okay, next up we've got something that's super effective but also really easy on the wallet. Pretty much everyone can get their hands on this one: eggs and some whole wheat toast.
The real hero here? It's the eggs. They are a complete protein. That means they have all 9 of the essential amino acids your body needs to actually build muscle. You pair that with the carbs from the whole wheat bread, and bam, you've got a seriously powerful and affordable meal.
But what if you're short on time? You just need something quick, right? Well, this next one is going to be your new best friend.
A banana with a big scoop of peanut butter. It's perfect. You get that shot of quick digesting carbs from the banana, plus some potassium to help with muscle cramps, and then the peanut butter gives you a solid hit of protein and healthy fats. It is the perfect grab-and-go snack to tie you over until you can get a proper meal.
And speaking of speed and convenience, you absolutely cannot beat this next one. It's like it was made for that post-workout window. Whey protein is designed to be incredibly fast digesting. That means it gets to your hungry muscles almost instantly. If you throw in some fruit, like a banana or a handful of berries, you're getting those quick carbs you need for energy. So, if you've got to rush back to work or run errands right after the gym, this is your #1 choice for sure. All right, for all my vegetarian friends out there, don't worry, I got you. Here is a powerhouse meal that's a huge staple in Indian muscle-building diets. So, paneer, which is a type of cottage cheese, is absolutely packed with a slow-digesting protein called casein. Now, remember how we said whey protein is fast? Well, casein is the opposite. It feeds your muscles steadily over a much longer period. You pair that with the complex carbs from roti, and you've got an amazing meal for sustained recovery.
Okay, let's move on to a meal that's not just great for your muscles, but it's also amazing for your gut health.
Greek yogurt is an absolute protein superstar, no question. And when you add a little drizzle of honey, you get that quick, natural sugar. Now, this is a cool little trick. That sugar creates a tiny insulin spike, which basically acts like a key, unlocking your muscle cells so all those nutrients can get in there faster. Then you top it off with some nuts for healthy fats and even more protein. It's a fantastic combo.
And last but not least, for an option that gives you really long-lasting energy and keeps you feeling full, you can't go wrong with a bowl of oats made with milk and topped with your favorite fruit.
What's so brilliant about this meal is that you're combining different types of carbs. You get the fast-acting carbs from the fruit for that immediate energy hit, but then you get the slow-digesting carbs from the oats for sustained fuel. It's really the best of both worlds and will keep you going for hours.
All right, so you've got the meals. But to really get the most out of them, there are a few simple, but honestly, non-negotiable rules you got to follow.
The single most important thing is timing. You really want to try and get that post-workout meal in within 30 to 60 minutes after you finish your training. People call this the anabolic window, and it's when that muscle sponge we talked about is at its most absorbent. You really, really don't want to miss it. And just a few super critical reminders. First, stay away from junk food and sugary drinks. They'll just cancel out all your hard work. Second, whatever you do, please do not skip this meal. If you do, you are literally throwing potential muscle gains right out the window. And finally, hydrate. Drink plenty of water. Water is what carries all these amazing nutrients to your muscles.
And there you have it. That's pretty much the blueprint for your post-workout nutrition. You've got the knowledge now, so the only thing left is to put it into action after your very next workout.
So I gotta ask, what's it gonna be? Which one are you gonna try first? That classic chicken and rice? Or maybe that quick banana and peanut butter snack? Think about your next session right now and decide what you're gonna refuel with to start building some serious muscle.